So we're in our hometown, Victoria, and there's a ton of innovative companies that live here and work here, and one of them is Barnacle Systems, and they have some pretty cool stuff. I've come down to this little marina, it's called Oak Bay, and Brandon, the CEO, is right here. We're socially distant because we're actually having some restrictions come into place here in Victoria. So Brandon is actually a really interesting guy. I didn't know this personally, but you used to work in the Middle East?
Yep,
is that right?
That's right, yeah.
What did you do in the Middle East?
Yeah, I was an electrical engineer and program manager for a company called FLIR. That's the parent company to Raymarine. And I was under government systems. So I spent almost a decade out there. It was about 7 years on and off developing systems to protect US Air Force bases, the borders of countries, and clients including the CIA, US Air Force, and even got to do the King of Dubai's private island. So my background's in highly remote, highly secure remote monitoring devices.
What is Barnacle? I guess start there.
So Barnacle is a boat security and monitoring device that allows you to check on your vessel remotely from your smartphone, tablet, or computer. Now it has a built-in SIM card that's global, and we've seen the product show up in over 30 countries now. The product really does have a focus on monitoring, where you can monitor your batteries, your bilge pumps, your shore power connection, as well as temperature inside your cabin, humidity if you're worried about mold, and then getting notification if anything goes wrong. And what's really unique about Barnacle as well is we have a strong security focus where you can pair wireless door sensors and other motion sensors and trigger photos with the camera that's included with the product.
What are some interesting use cases that have come up in the past? Is there any cool stories around that?
We've actually saved one boat from sinking where the boat owner was 4 hours away from the vessel via an airplane, and they were receiving constant bilge notifications for their 48-foot Beneteau. Of course, when one thing goes wrong, everything goes wrong. The shore power had gone out on board the vessel, and so the batteries were slowly dying. So over time, with this water coming on board, the bilge pumps running, and the batteries dying, this vessel would have slowly sank. But thankfully the Barnacle was sending notifications that managed to save that vessel from actually going under. Another really cool story was we caught a burglar on board a catamaran in France. So this individual has been crossing oceans with the Barnacle, and when they left their boat in France, they got a notification that a door had been opened, that there was motion on board, and they triggered a photograph, of course, and saw that there was someone on board, called the authorities, and the authorities right away knew who it was, went and arrested that individual, and managed to recover all their gear.
Thanks, Brandon. We made a little mistake when we left Nahoa in Thailand because we have no way of knowing if she's okay. So we're gonna ship this unit to Thailand, have it installed by someone there, and then we can see it on our phone. I'm pretty excited.